Hey, Amy, how are
Hey,
you?
Pat, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about something that we haven't really seen in a while, and I hear it's starting to come back, and that's the bridge
It is
loan.
with our company. Radius has it, yes, called the bridge loan. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think
Similar
that's,
to a balloon loan, I must say, because at the end of the term, you have to pay it back.
well,
But it is a nice product for people that have to sell a house and and they're trying to buy another house without having a home sale contingency.
right.
So it is a
So
nice product.
what kind of quote fine print is there on it? How long can it be? That sort of thing.
Okay, so the bridge loan is a maximum of 250,000.
Mhm.
So if you have somebody, say, that has some money in the bank to put down and they have a primary residence somewhere, we can take that and use that for the bridge loan if they have enough equity. We'll go up to 80% of the value, even behind a second loan. Okay. So, up to 80%. So if they have right now loan to value, they have a $500,000 house and they only owe 250, they have 250 in equity. That's 50%. We'll go to 80% on the back of that. So we'll go up to 80% of 250. And the credit score is 680 on that. It's the nice thing is an interest only payment, and we don't count it towards the DTI because we're keeping it in house. So
Okay.
what that does is if it has the credit score of 680 and you can keep it up to 5 months. And at the end, if we need to, there's a possibility of getting an extension for 20 days.
Okay.
If by that point you don't have something, we would need to refinance it. But the interest rate on that is an interest only payment of 6.5%. So that may help somebody, because even in this market, especially 6.5, people would probably want to take that rate right now, interest only in buying. So to have it as like a bridge is a really nice product.
So hypothetically, somebody gets this loan, they identify a property,
Yeah,
but they're unable to sell the primary home that they're
correct.
trying to move over to. Let's walk through that scenario for a second.
So the house that they're trying to sell, we would actually do an appraisal on that. And we
Okay.
would lend them up to 80%. So if they don't have a mortgage, they're in pretty good shape. If they have a $500,000 value on their house, they're going to get 250.
Yeah.
Okay. If they have a $400,000 value with no mortgage, they're going to get 250. So the key is the maximum is 80% of the value. And
Yeah.
that includes first and second liens. So this would be considered a second. And it will go up to 250. But it's
Okay.
the best part is it's interest only. So while
Right.
that person has that house up for sale, they can actually move into a new house. A lot of people don't like to sell their house until they have the other one under contract and closed. So they can move at little at a time as they're going. So it gives them a little bit more time. The thing
Sure.
is, at the end, if after 5 months they don't have something, they would need to refinance it.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's a huge help, I think, for a lot of people. Hopefully we'll start to take advantage of that. And again, we can start to shake free some of this bottleneck inventory that's out there.
Can I mention one more thing about mass housing with the workforce
Absolutely.
advantage? Workforce advantage also gives a $2,500 closing cost incentive to veterans. So
Okay.
that's nice. That's a nice little bang for your buck there to save yourself a little bit more money. So here
Right.
you're getting some money in a soft second, but you're also, if you're a veteran, you can get 2,500 towards your closing cost.
Great. Fantastic. All right. So Amy, somebody can give you a call and they can get all the details and specifics
Definitely.
about their situation and get a bridge loan. I think the key is not only getting the bridge loan, but when you list your home for sale, you price it appropriately.
Correct.
You don't shoot for the stars. You
Not in
shoot
this market anymore.
for reality, unfortunately. more fortunate.
But I think this is going to be good for the first-time home buyers, and I think it's going to keep some of the workforce here on the Cape, which is, you know, really nice because both you and I are Cape Codders. We're from here, so you know, we want to see some of these people that have been struggling that they're able to stay, because it's frustrating. You know, they have a family and they're trying to buy their first house. The thing with first-time home buyers, a lot of people don't realize, is to be a first-time home buyer, you just cannot have owned a house in 3 years.
Really?
So, yeah. So if you owned a house 5 years ago, you're a first-time home buyer again.
That's interesting. I did not know that. See, I learned something every time I talk to you.
See, I have a lot of realtors that don't know that when I say that. So yeah,
Great.
that's the guidelines for it. So
awesome.
You know, let's see, we can maybe get some people in. And with mass housing, you do have to take, with the DREAM program and with the Workforce Advantage, you have to take one of their classes. So you could do that online. They have those online.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay.
Well, at the end of this, we'll have all your contact information up, and
Definitely.
feel free to reach out to you.
And I think too, Pat, just to mention, in this market we're getting back into, you may even see some seller concessions.
Right.
And seller concessions, in case a buyer doesn't know, is where you may offer $340 for a house, but really the house is $335, and that $5,000 will go towards your closing cost.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. And then if you're a veteran, anything above and beyond that money that you've put down for that, and you can get that back at closing. Veterans are allowed that on VA loans. So
wow. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother topic for another day, is the VA loans, which is a great program for our veterans.
The VA loan is a great program. Another one of my favorites.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Great. Well, thank you.
Let me know if you need anything.
All righty. Thank you.
Nice talking with you. Take care.
Likewise.